Hi, I'm Mary Rogers with Cuisinart. This is our Mini Prep Plus. It's a great item to have in your kitchen. We have them in several new colors. One is magenta, which I don't have here today, and the other two are orange and green. This is a terrific item to have. It's perfect for small food prep tasks, everything from peppercorns and hard cheese to basil and parsley. You can even make small batches of salsa and guacamole, or even things like chicken salad. It's really handy to have, something to use every day when you're cooking in the kitchen. So let me show you some of the features. First of all, it's a 24-ounce work bowl, has a nice handle, has two speeds, chop and grind, and it also has an auto-reversing smart blade. And what happens is when you're gonna do things like chopping, the blade actually will spin in one direction so that you're using the sharp side on soft food items. And when you're going to be doing grinding, you press the grind button and the blade automatically reverses in the other direction so that you're using the blunt side of the blade for hard food items, like things like peppercorns or nutmeg or even hard cheeses. The other thing that's really nice is that the lid actually has two holes in the top so that when you're going to be doing things like mayonnaise or vinaigrette, you can actually incorporate any kind of liquid like olive oil or vinegar right through the top of the work bowl. And what happens is it drips a little bit at a time, and it makes for a perfect emulsion when you're doing dressings and mayonnaise. So today I'm going to chop up some basil, just so you can see how it works and how efficient it is. So just remove the top, put the basil inside. You can do this with any type of fresh herb if you prefer. And then all you do is you can hit pulse. See how quickly that chops it up? Or you can just hold your finger down and it will run continuously. You can also do things like fresh nuts to put inside a salad or even add to a pesto. It couldn't be a handier item to have in your kitchen. It's the Mini Prep Plus by Cuisinart.
BLACK+DECKER, new ideas in kitchen science. The BLACK+DECKER 8-cup food processor. Slice, chop, shred, and grate all your favorites. A stainless steel slicing and shredding disc, as well as a stainless steel chopping blade, create powerful performance. 450 watts of power help handle the tough tasks. An electronic touchpad is easy to use and easy to clean. With stainless steel blades and a 450-watt motor, you won't need more than a gentle touch to process even the toughest ingredients. Removable parts are dishwasher safe for easy cleanup. The BLACK+DECKER 8-cup food processor helps you create your kitchen concoctions skillfully.
Hi, I'm Kara with Hamilton Beach. If you use a food processor, you know how frequently you have to stop, remove the lid, and scrape the sides of the bowl with a spatula to reduce buildup and even out the mixture, and that can really slow you down. Our solution? The Hamilton Beach Bowl Scraper Food Processor. The scraper attachment travels around the sides of the bowl so you don't have to stop and remove the lid, and it works while the processor is either on or off. Now that's a real time saver when chopping, mixing, or pureeing. The generous 10-cup capacity bowl is roomy enough to slice, dice, and chop a variety of ingredients, and the wide feed chute lets you add a whole block of cheese without pre-cutting. The food processor includes a stainless steel blade for chopping and pureeing, plus a reversible disc for slicing and shredding. And the powerful 450-watt motor comes with 2 speeds, plus pulse control. The bowl, lid, scraper, and blades are all dishwasher safe for easy cleanup. The Hamilton Beach Bowl Scraper Food Processor. Now that's good thinking.
I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Pro Classic 7-cup food processor. It's an extremely versatile piece of equipment to have in your kitchen. You notice how small the footprint is? I usually like to tell people, like, you can visualize it by realizing that it's smaller than an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, but it's a real powerhouse in the kitchen. So some of the features include the wide mouth feed tube. We just remove this by pressing the button, and it's expandable by moving that little lever. So what happens is when you go to slice and shred, you could put a whole potato in here, whole tomato, any type of fresh fruit or vegetable, and you have to do very little prepping in advance. So we just lock that back down in place. The other thing is it has an induction motor, so it's really powerful. So some of the accessories that come with your 7-cup food processor is first the S blade. This is your chopping blade. You do anything from mincing garlic to chopping herbs or onions to making any kind of spreads or even things like meatloaf mix. Always lift it by the hub, never touch it by the blade. This is your shredding disc. It's made out of stainless steel. It's very, very sturdy. It's also balanced, so it has little weights here and here. And I like to tell people it's like when you go to get your tires balanced. It keeps the blade really level and you get really efficient, great slices every time. This is your stem adapter, and you need this to put the blade in the food processor. You just mount it by lining up the arrows and turning to the right and locking it into place. To remove it, you just pull this lever and twist and turn and remove it. Always put your stem adapter on your discs by laying the discs on the countertop. That's really important. And this is how you do it for your slicing disc. Same way. This is also your slicing disc. Like I mentioned, it is a medium slice. It's great for things like coleslaw or slicing any type of vegetable. This is your dough blade. This is meant for being used with any kind of yeast-based dough. This is your compact cover. I'm going to show you how to put it on the unit. Just remove the lid with the feed tube, put it on like this, and then you just twist it to lock it into place. The last two items that come with your food processor, one is a spatula, and it has a nice flat edge on the side, and that's really great at incorporating items. I'm going to show you how to use that. And then lastly, and kind of one of the more important things that come with your product, is your how-to DVD. And it's really important to watch this. It goes through every piece and part of your product and how to get the most out of it. It's really important. Plus, there's lots of great recipes, demonstrations on there for you to watch. So now that I've talked about this 7-cup Pro Classic food processor, let's go ahead and make something so you can see how efficient it is. We're going to use the flat cover today and the chopping blade, and we're going to make a pecan blue cheese spread. So first we're going to add the pecans, just like this. We're going to put the lid on, like so, and then we're going to pulse. And when you first start using a food processor, we always tell consumers to make sure they use the pulse feature because it gives you a lot more control over the results. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add the cream cheese, like that, and the blue cheese. And this is going to give it a really nice, smooth consistency, but you're still going to get a nice crunch with the pecans. I'm going to put the lid back on, and then we're going to chop again until it's totally incorporated. There you go. Look how quick and easy that was. And do you remember I said to you our spatula has a flat side? That's meant for scraping down your bowl. It's really efficient and easy to use. And then I'm just going to put this spread right in this little container here. And it's going to be really, really fresh and flavorful. And if you have company, you can use this as a great appetizer. And what you can do is put it out like that, spread it on some bread or some crackers, and it'll be a nice pungent thing to have with a great red wine.